I'm John Proxy. Welcome to the Proximity. I'm having a Pathologic 2, the Marble Nest adventure, and it is 1:30 AM. I woke up at like midnight. Bad things. Anyway, I don't know why I'm using the keyboard. Oh god, my immunity. Pause the game. The controllers, it's tangled. Oh no, I've prepared poorly. The sounds are still going on. Oh god, this is tangled. Anyway, it's probably fine. Let's click on the screen and no, it's not. Have I unplugged it? What's going on? Something's going on. Let's figure out what's going on. Could I put a pause here to figure out what's going on? You know what? This is the first time I've spoken today. Which one of the reasons why no, it's not attached to the computer. Something's been unplugged. Oh god, it's the camera, isn't it? Oh well, I really need a new solution to that. Yes. What were you doing, John? You were playing a game. Yes, we're plugging in a controller. That's what we're doing. So I've got two cameras, one for TV and one for the PC, and now, because I've unplugged that, I'm going to have to redo all the camera work, but I had to do that anyway. Anyway, let's play this game. So, the first thing I should note is that I'm probably going to have to load the game before this, because we just lost like a whole bunch of hours, haven't we? Now I'm going to continue this game because we're just going to walk down. I can't remember the controls. I just remember the controls. We'll continue this like bad save, as it were. I've forgotten. Okay, it's that. Darling, have you ever considered going to the fortune teller to learn your fate? Maybe even see tomorrow. Any help or advice would be appreciated now, even that from an augur or a haruspex. The mime performance is being staged in front of the cathedral. Tragic one. The actors are, not unexpectedly, quite silent. But if you manage to get one to talk... Tragic, huh? Indeed, it must be hard to watch locals. Oh, it's bloody hell. A tragic performance that will predict my fate. Sounds reassuring. Don't worry, you'll like it. I hope they return the money if the audience hasn't experienced catharsis. Cool. Yes, I guess the theatre isn't available. Nothing to see here, Doctor. It's all over. Shame you weren't here earlier. Nothing to be done now. Yeah, so I'm losing things. So, yes, the point I was making earlier was that I've lost like 6 hours, and I assume if I don't go into the house, I can do things in those 6 hours. So if I try again, I'll load from that point, but I'm going to finish this run first. Might as well try and get my money's worth, right? So I enjoy this game, so... Here comes Bachelor Dankovsky, man who failed to defeat death. How do you know? We all know about you. We know what you did yesterday and what you're going to do tomorrow. Really? And what am I going to do tomorrow? There won't be a tomorrow. Today's your last day, Excellency. Please make good use of it. Dolphy humour is what I love your troupe for. I've heard this one tons of times, and yet it never gets old. Okay, how? Everything will be decided this evening, Excellency. A terrible appointment is in store for you, and you will not emerge from it victorious. Indeed, we do know the key to victory, but alas, it will be no use to Bachelor Dankovsky. Why is that? Only a man with an open heart can overcome such an adversary. So if I had a softer heart, you'd teach me how to win this duel. Maybe. Possibly. But it's useless to explain to a heartless man. Take heart, Excellency. If you ever find it, that is, and then come back to us, even though it all sounds like a rather implausible turn of events. An outbreak doesn't seem like a good time to become soft-hearted, but I'll keep your words in mind. Save your spare change, we don't need money. What do you need then? Would you really like to help? We're lacking a number of crucial performers, but alas, you are already starring in a different play, Excellency. Although, in all honesty, you're far from brilliant. What if I were to switch troops completely and join yours full-time? How about that? Can't hire you, not until tomorrow anyway. Aside from that, we're at your service, Excellency. In that case, would you mind telling me what these tools of torture are for, the ones you're standing by? These are merely reminders, anchors to avoid laxity. We are actors, so we play. Yet any play, performance, or game is a cage. Is that so? Why? Any play, performance, or game is a cage because it can be played by the rules written by someone else. How can a heartless man escape such a cage? That is the question, and yet we are yet to find an answer. Who knows? Perhaps you'll be of help in this matter. Perhaps I will. Committee, then. Couldn't find a committee before, but maybe the committee is here now. It's going to be George Day, no committee, right? I'll go that way, I guess. What's this? I believe it's wood. Not like anyone can tell now. What are you burning? I mean, it's best not to look, I guess. Wood, logs, per your orders. My orders? Yes, fires, per your orders. You ordered for the fires to burn, didn't you? Here you go. Oh, I'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah, there are boots. I guess I could start from the top. Why didn't you take in the boy? He'll become an urchin now. Don't you realise what he'll turn into? What he'll be doing in a week's time? What boy? You examined the late Blacker, but you didn't bother with the fate of his stepson. I'm a doctor, not a sister of mercy. Urchins and orphans and the local authorities responsibility. I'll be thrilled if he's still alive to engage in petty thievery in a week's time. He's probably smashing someone else's windows right now. Who will reimburse that damage? You? Please address your concerns about the broken windows to the headquarters of the Crucible or the judge personally. As for your stunning lack of consideration, do find a confessor. You prick. Right. The Crucible is off limits. The Ark is full. Those who have been taken on board by the judge will probably be saved. As for me, a mutt's death is for the mutt. Dying in the street. Oh well, ain't worse than dying anywhere. There are other places to seek shelter. The cathedral, for example. Like anyone can find salvation in that place. Nothing is over yet. This is just the beginning. I've been told to relay that to everyone. You are the doctor. We've been expecting you. Is the dancing in my honour too? I can see that someone's dancing over there, behind your back. No, first you will listen. My husband does not want you to treat him. He refuses to live. We need him to live until the evening. You will help. I can appreciate your... Clearly you're quite fond of your dear husband. Yes. Alright, let's get to it. Where is he? Go to the yurt. You're the doctor. He will help. I'm not omnipotent, but don't pin all your hopes on me. Look, brethren, a snake man comes. Let's call him Moga. Moga, lovely, very evocative. We're not allowed to talk today. There's a celebration. Oh, congratulations, I guess. No place for you here. A wedding, not for you to watch. A local custom, huh? Creature is breathing heavily. A deep and dirty wound is gaping across its belly. No one bothered to dress it. To operate on him, one would require clean bandages and painkillers. You'll have to be moved fast. Don't operate without the items required. Using makeshift bandages and hoping for the best. Another step people offers you a crooked needle, something like a tourniquet. They're barely sufficient. There is internal bleeding. Creature dies. Damn it to hell. I knew, didn't I? I don't know why I even bother. I've already figured out it wasn't the step people who brought the plague into the stone yard. Tragedians believe I have no heart. Well, no one will be saved now. You suffered a great loss. I'm sorry. But the Boda gives us no respite. The earth is calling. Such is our fate then. From the soil we came, and to the soil we return. As for you, we need to prepare ourselves. I learned of this place too late. Okay. I like that it's got this shape to it. Try to get back in then. So it's been like a week since I played the last episode, but in the last few days I've had a terrible toothache, and of course I can't get that sorted during the pandemic, and it's completely my fault as well. Like, I've had a hole in like 2 of my teeth for over a year, and I've just been putting like temporary filling in, which you can get nowadays, which has helped a good deal, by the way. I was saved by that. I genuinely don't know what I would have done. Have you seen them? Rats everywhere. Thousands of rats. What does it mean? We can't be here already. Calm down. It doesn't mean anything yet. I didn't know I could push people around like that. Get out of my way. Luckily, it's calmed down now, but like, I had to take a lot of painkillers. Whatever they say, don't believe them. Whatever it feels like, don't worry, you're alive. Who are you? Oh. The thing about the game being short is it does lend itself to being played more than once. I know the original game can be as well, but the fact that you can just flip to the other ending kind of discourages it. Even though, like, I guess the real ending is you saving all the people. Like, the actual ending cutscenes are now less important than you individually getting the conversations that you would have presumably lost. That is to say, like, you can care as little or as much as you like, and that's kind of an interesting take on an ending. Like, I haven't really got a good ending, have I? Because I didn't save anyone. So rather than being forced to save everyone to get the good ending, I'm being forced to save everyone. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not being forced to save everyone to get the good ending, but it's up to me to decide, is it really a good ending if I didn't save everyone? And that's better. In the same way that games about killing people and games about not killing people are better when they have the other option, because you actually made a meaningful choice then. Games that are about killing people, you say, you like killing people, don't you? Metal Gear Solid pulls this off. It's like, yeah, I didn't have a choice. Game. Like, if you put in the pacifist option, then you get to tell me off. What did you sound? You look really meaningful. Oh, it's Kookaroo. Oh, man. Psst. Sir, lend me in here, will you? You're like head guy here, right? Sort of. Look, old man. Ugh, listen, that drugstore. They have medicine there, like powders. I mean, it's not like anything got stolen, right? Something has to remain. But that twat of a soldier is a vigilant jerk. I need powders. Well, what does that have to do with me? You tell the soldier, he'll let you in. It is not in his interest to get on your bad side, and you can take, like, throw all you find to me from the window. There's a broken window upstairs. We'll split the profit. I'll wait for you down here. You'll wait for me? Yeah, right. I require a more inventive scam to be fooled. I mean it. Word. There's no other way to get anything from the drugstore. We can help each other. Come on, old man. Everyone knows me here. You just ask around. Kookaroo's a man of his word, they'll tell you. I'll wait by the window. Promise? Got a cig? We'll discuss your smoking habits if I find you waiting for me when I return. Let's try and get this great heist of yours. Hang on. Let's sort everything out then. Barking dog. Alright, so it's pretty clear anything I take from there. What will become of us? Don't give up. Live as long as you can. Apathy and fear are the deadliest killers. Time is coming to an end, but that's fine. We'll manage without it just fine. What? It's all been in vain. The plague has gotten to us here. The neck and the mallet districts are already poisoned. This is your fault. I did everything I could. I didn't have a choice then. Good day, sir. They say your black had raided a den in the atrium last night. Found a huge den of them wicks, did they? Wicks? The infected gits got themselves a pretty little nickname, they did. The ones that are burning and hiding away from the quarantine are wicks. Those that cover themselves in rags. The responsible ones are mites, as in dynamites. So the big necks really did snatch themselves a bunch of wicks. I don't know, I never heard anything about a raid. And look at us here, guarding the drugstore. Our bunch had orders. The orders that not a thing to be taken from the store. Terrible danger. Indeed. Who gave the order? I was told yesterday the General Block passed away. Indeed he has. but the man's been bulletproof for so many years. The plague finally got to him. Bless his soul. Captain Logan's in charge now. He gave the order to... Why? They brought your samples here, I believe. The plague vials? Bacteria samples? What in the world are you talking about? How moronic does one have to be to bring them here? I'm just doing my duty, sir. If this is an inspection, I can let you in. I'll have to search you after, though. Sorry about that in advance. Safety and measures and all. Nothing to be taken from the store. Not a single item. I mean, personally, I respect you. The orders are clear. No one wants to have their head court-martialed. Don't worry, I have your head covered. I don't know why I was expecting this to look like a different building. Oh, better slow down there. This is Var's place, isn't it? Ah. I'm John. I was not on your side. I don't know if it counts or not, but I'm splitting it for the time being. I assume there's actually going to be something kind of obvious. But, Oop.
Night has come.
Time for me to return home. My presence is expected. I think it took for too long. Panacea? So Artemis Barak did manage to make a cure for the Sandpest after all. Okay, that's the important item, right? I don't remember the Panacea being that big. I'll get to the window. Huh. Oh, I took too long, didn't I? Oh well. I think it's starting already. Shall we go? He's being laid to rest. Doctor from the capital. He was a brilliant man. I thought I was the only doctor around here. I'm from the capital, at least. Barak is a local. Clara doesn't even count. Passed away in his own bed. Now we're going to his place to pay our final respects. Alright, I'll be there too. I think it's starting already. Shall we go? Hobble top. I have to be faster then. looks ill.
Now I see my way. I should just go. Now I see my way. I should just go. Now I see my way. I should just go. Now I see my way.
Did you come to pay your respects? Pay respects to whom? Not a local, are you? No, I'm not. Town-on-Gorkho, a doctor from the capital, passed away in his house an hour ago. Would like to come to pay respects. These rituals are very important for the local crowd.
I should just go.
The clock is running fast. Let me in.
Now I see my way.
Tis time I began, eh, Doc? Who are you? Orderly number 12 arrived here at your behest, Doc. I was there by the fire. I can see you clearly are alive. Who cares what the legal papers say? It's not like I read anyway. Aren't you wearing a cloak? Well, what can one do? The bodies need to be removed around. I freeze hands. See, Doc? There were people came seeking your help. You won't hear. So, well, what can one do? Move the bodies where they need moving. Number 12, be my guest. Okay.
Where?
Most importantly, don't be scared. Go in without fear. Concentrate on yourself. Am I dying? You need to punish your limits. You're shackled now, caged. Defy the laws of this cage. I'm scared. So, Bachelor Dankowski, the founder of Pathologic, a lab where you've been fruitlessly trying to solve the problem of human immortality for too many years now. The tragic sand plague fighter. Are you ready to die? Bachelor Dankowski is ready to die. Oh, you're a clever one. You definitely seem to have understood something. Was this why you sent me away to explore the town? I sent you nowhere. I came to claim you. But I don't want to do it unless you accept me. You hate death so much that you can prolong the agony for many days, surviving purely on your own hatred. Aren't you tired of this yourself? We're having this very personal conversation and all. Please be so kind as to tell me, how many days exactly are we talking here? Enough. You've had enough time to put yourself and your actions in perspective. Your thoughts keep coming back to your very last time and again, as if you were trying to fix something. But in reality you are lying here, delirious, clinging to the naive hope that this terrible house is the product of your imagination, a prophetic nightmare. So the kids were right. Yeah, the kids grew very fond of you. They keep vigil over your body, even fighting over the privilege of fetching water for you. The girl is the only one smart enough to realize it's time your torture ended. But adults always underestimate children. They think they're more intelligent, and you are no exception. Keep vigil over my body? What do you mean? You once again refused to die and plunged into a new loop of your deathbed derangement. Everything but this house is a product of your imagination. Now you're finally coming to. There's only one thing left to leave the illusion behind and embrace reality. I'm afraid I'll have to be insistent. So I repeat, are you ready to die? Give me a moment. I need to collect my thoughts. Do that. Thinking is never inappropriate. Aspity, the stepwoman, claims that as long as we understand where death leads to, we keep on living. Saba Otun is so cute. You used to use the nurturing little children and cubs. He begged me to take it easy on you. Said you're like a baby who lacks the right words. Can you feel it at least? You know in what direction you want to live. Yes, I have an idea what's beyond this place. It's undoubtedly more intriguing. I want to break out. You chose freedom. Congratulations. Give me your hand. Now the interesting part begins. It turned out to be true. The transition is real, and the timeline continues. So does the entity. I call myself more motion, less words. They're obsolete. It's all different now. Right, that was the end. I guess the next episode I'm going to load and try again. With a different ending. So I've been John Foxy. I've been having a Pathologic 2, the Marble Nest adventure. Thank you for watching.